Spiritual Storytellers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, and I'm a storytelling coach and the author of Closer to Indigo. And my channel is about helping spiritual storytellers either heal their past or create a brighter future using the magic of storytelling. And today I'm starting something new. I have been watching a lot of card readers in the last several months, and I've come up with my own way of helping people tell their stories and come up with ideas and break through any kind of writer's blocks or creativity blocks. And so I've taken my own set of cards and wisdom and I put them all together. And so I'm going to be doing readings for you. And if you're interested in making this your year of telling your story, then stay tuned and let's have some fun. Okay, so I like to start with let's see what's going on with you, spiritual storytellers. Yeah, so I have some cards that I made up a long time ago. And so there's just some wisdom in there. And so we'll see what's going on with spiritual storytellers today. What do you need to know? What would help you progress on your journey? Okay, so the first card that came up is it's up to you. Yeah, so if you want to tell your story, it's up to you to decide and to write the story that you want. It's not about looking to anyone else for permission, and it's not about waiting for some sort of magic sign or anything like that. It's up to you. So if you want to tell your story and if you want some help with that, then feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to chat and see what's going on. Okay, so let's see what else is happening here today. So, well, let's see what who's involved in this in your story. So, if you're going to tell a story, what would be some some characters or some archetypes that you can work with? So, what kinds of characters might be involved in your story? So, yeah, so for spiritual storytellers looking to tell their story, uh, what kinds of characters might be involved? That's a good place to start. Characters. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So for me, spiritual storytellers are artists, are pilgrims, introverts, late bloomers, anyone who weaves in stories and anecdotes and metaphors into their conversations and share some wisdom with their little stories. I'm known for my storytelling. I tell lots of stories. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. Who are the characters for today? I'll just pull 3 from the top. Okay, so we've got 3 different archetypes that you might want to work with. So the first one is the hermit. And the hermit, like introvert, is someone who likes to stay quiet, likes to keep to themselves, likes to stay indoors, someone who just is fully focused on what they're doing and isn't out there socializing or getting distracted. It's all about like being present and doing your work, meditating, spending time alone, and recharging your batteries from the inside out. So it's not about looking to other people, it's about looking within. And so that's a great archetype for us spiritual storytellers, because that's what we need to do. We need to trust our own guidance, our own intuition, our own heart, and not look outside of ourselves for any kind of validation or permission or anything. It's all about trusting what we feel is the right direction to go in. And the second archetype is the liberator. And the liberator who comes to mind for me is someone who sets people free. Wow, that's really powerful. Someone who advocates for others and gives them a voice and helps people empower themselves. Ooh. And when you write and you tell your story, that's liberating. That's freeing. You're not tied to anything. So having that as a character in your story would be really amazing. And the third archetype that I pulled today is the goddess. And so the goddess is like the feminine energy, the like standing in your power, but in a like a feminine way, not like a bulldoze through things way, but like a sort of a more of a receiving, more of a graceful elegance. Goddesses are powerful, but they're not overbearing. They're just like confident within themselves without having to prove it or be obvious about it. It's an amazing energy. So when you think of goddesses, like there are all kinds of goddesses in folklore, um, and from all kinds of traditions. And it's time to celebrate the divine feminine, being female, womanhood, all the different roles that women play in life that are so important in our growth as in humanity. And it's time for women to rise up. So tap into that goddess energy too. So if you have a goddess in your story who's just sort of like breezes through the room, would be really amazing. So yeah, so far we've got it's up to you. So you can tell whatever story you like. We have the hermit who is like centering themselves and is trusting themselves and is keeping to their own truth. And then we've got the liberator who is frees everyone, who just sets everyone free. And then we've got the goddess who is like standing from a place of feminine power. So wow, what a cool story. So if you want to write that story, I would love to hear how that comes out. And yeah, so let's see what else do we have. Okay, so the archetypes probably need some sort of plot, right? So let's see. I have these story cubes that I got at the bookstore once, and they're these series of dice. And so I'll pull three, and we'll see, like rolling the dice. Okay. Ah, okay, cool. So we have the first one is, do you see that? It's a letter. So there's a message that comes in the mail. So that's always cool. That's so old school, like a lot of people don't send things in the mail anymore. So yeah, so maybe your story can start with a letter that comes in the mail to the hermit. And then the second one is a lock. So presumably there's a key somewhere to this lock that would open it. But right now we just have a lock. And so that might be something that you can weave into your story is like, okay, there's like inside, maybe inside this letter there's a clue, and you need to open this up, see what's going on. So that's the next one. And the third one is this tall building. Do you see that? Yeah. So it's got, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-story building. And so maybe it's the post office. I don't know. Yeah. So all these characters, I guess, will have to meet in this building. So where is this building? Is it somewhere in a big city like New York, or Is it the only building in a little town? Like, who knows, right? So that could be a good setting as well as a plot. So yeah, so those are the some prompts that I've come up with for you. Let's see if I have these crystal cards, and maybe the crystals can like put some color into this story, some magic. Yeah, so let me see here. So what do the spiritual storytellers need to know? How is this story coming along? And if you like my version of spiritual storytelling and you would like some help telling your story, then reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear who the spiritual storytellers are out there in YouTube land. And yeah, so let's see what the crystals have to say about this story. Yeah, so if there's like a magic crystal that they come across, or I don't know, maybe in the letter there's a coupon for a crystal store. Yeah, so let's see here. Oh, here we go. So I've got 4. Okay, so we've got this one, which is the golden anhydro herkimer, and it's about sunshine, vitality, and joy. And it's in the sign of Sagittarius, and it's also the sun. So you can use any of those items in your story as well, but I'll just read to you what this crystal is about. So it's about containing floating gold liquid. It actually has gold floating inside. Now that's pretty awesome. Gold anhydro herkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas, where it is found, this stone stimulates the third eye and enhances intuition and connection to the universe. Golden anhydro herkimer promotes gender fluidity and acceptance, assisting in transitions and connecting with one's gender or healing wounds. Strongly tied to the solar plexus, golden anhydro herkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Live out loud and proud. Yeah, so your character could be on a journey of authenticity and showing what's really on the inside, and actually showing it on the outside as well. So that would be really a cool part of the story. So we got that one. And then the second card is calcite, which is about love, emotional healing, compassion, Cancer, and Venus. And there's more healing. So the first one was about healing as well. So love is all you need, especially with calcite, a stone of unconditional love and forgiveness. This crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. And that's what I do as a storytelling coach. I help people heal their past by making peace with it. And by telling your story, you can make peace with your past. So that's what this is about. It fosters compassion for yourself, exuding the confidence that your self-worth can only be cultivated from within. Oh, yes, so true. Yeah, I'm all about self-worth as well. Like, we really need to learn about our own self-worth. That is like the keystone to living a good life. Self-love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. Calcite amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and giving you endless energetic hugs. You are always supported. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want some extra support with your storytelling, yeah, make sure to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And then, so the next card is pink halite. Now, this is the same crystal as Himalayan salt. So we got two cards from the Himalayas today. So two crystals from the Himalayas. So Himalayan salt, you probably know the lamps. They're like orangey, peachy color, and they really help calm the mood in a room, and they're also part of healing. You can see them in a lot of spas and so forth. So yeah, this is definitely about healing. So it's about self-love, replenish, cherish, in the sign of Cancer and Pisces and the earth element. So, vibrating with love, more love. Pink halite allows you to shed layers of negative thought patterns and beliefs as you connect to the essence of your true self. Pink halite helps you embrace new spiritual practices as a way of life, preventing you from picking up bad habits to begin with. So, yeah, this is about spiritual practices. And yeah, spiritual storytellers, we need to do our spiritual practices every day. With this stone, you will make choices out of self love, honoring the highest version of yourself and trusting that you will make decisions for your highest good. Pink halite is a natural form of the mineral salt known to cleanse toxins from the aura and replenish one's energy field. Yeah, so when you're telling your story, a lot comes up, right? So you gotta like practice self-care, love yourself, self-love, self-worth. All those things are really important for us spiritual storytellers. And then the last card that I have today is the garnet. And this one is a bit more passionate. So it's about sexuality, life force, intensity. And it's in the sign of Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and in the planet Mars. This is sexual healing in its highest form. Ooh, so maybe the hermit gets together with the goddess. Garnet is a stone of love, passion, and devotion, removing blocks to the desires of the heart. Garnet helps identify and illuminate self sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection to mind, body, and spirit. So, yeah, so there's some heat here in this story. This might be a love story. And so I hope that it helps you and maybe it inspires you to start writing a story. And I will be doing this every day. I will pick some cards. I have a ton of different options I could go in, and we'll see. We could create stories together and really do some healing work and make this year the year you tell your story. My name is Maria, and I'm a storytelling coach and the author of Closer to Indigo. And I'm available for meetings and appointments and consultations and readings. I do crystal mapping. So if you're interested in that and talk more about crystals, then we could do that too. All right. Well, enjoy your day and happy writing, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.